Welcome to another Demarcation Media Lego review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Illager Raid. This is a really cool set for a whole handful of reasons, but the biggest being the fact that we are getting a Ravager and a Vindicator for the first time, some new villagers, some new village types, and a very interesting player character. So, looking at the box, pretty standard Minecraft box. I gotta say I do like Lego's Minecraft box designs. They're very bright and colorful and really puts the sets into the Minecraft world. Looks like we got a desert bordering up to a savanna. Big pig face over there. Not sure why they chose a pig, but it's not bad. It's just kind of a little bit strange. Characters up on top. And then around the back, we just get a look at some of the features of the set. So, pretty standard box. Looks nice. And let's get into the set itself. So here's the whole set put together. We've got all of our minifigures, we got our Ravager, and then we have our pieces of the village. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in, look at the figures, and I guess just the mobs, because not all of these are figures. And we'll start with that little pig over there. There he is. He is a standard Minecraft pig. No surprises here. Very derpy face, as is common with these Minecraft mobs. Yeah. Nice inclusion, because you can never have too many pigs. But nothing real exciting here. This cat, though, this is a little more exciting. It looks very nice. We've got kind of a calico look. You can see it's got two different color eyes, actually. That's pretty cool. And then the kind of mottled color goes all the way across its back. Got some black in there, kind of this yellowy color, bit of tan. The tail can move up and down. Its feet are gray. And if you didn't know, the head is a specialized part like that. I believe this is the first time we've gotten this particular color of cat, but not the first time we've gotten a cat in general. Very nice inclusion, especially since villages usually have some cats. Our last mob is the Ravager itself, and this guy is big. There's a minifigure next to him. He is very large. He has a saddle on his back because the pillager captains will ride into battle on these weird creatures. Very derpy face with the villager-esque large nose. Those eyes are printed. It's just printed on a 1x3 brick, so that's pretty cool. Now, building this guy was actually really cool because he looks simple at first glance, but he's not, especially these legs. Unfortunately, the legs don't move. I feel like Lego could have made them move. I don't think it would have been that hard to just get some Technic pins and make it move. But they kind of focused most of their building efforts onto the feature for this guy. So there's this big handle up here, which is a little bit of an eyesore, but not too bad. In-game, obviously, there is no handle up there. But when you push it down, his head jams forward like he does in-game to knock you flying. So that's pretty cool. I like especially how the mouth opens as you make the head yank forward. So let's see, does it work? It does indeed. So that's really cool. I really enjoyed building it. I think the end result looks really nice. Really, the only downside is the fact that the legs don't move. Here is the first of our Illagers, and this is the Pillager Captain. What makes this guy the captain is obviously the big banner up on his back. If you kill one of these guys, you get the bad omen effect, and that's what starts a raid to begin with. So, that's pretty cool. The banner itself is printed very nicely. That face looks very derpy. Very, very derpy. And if you're comparing it to the in-game banner, the proportions are a little off, but I think Lego did the best that they could. You can see that's how it's attached. Neck brace and a clip. And you can have it blowing in the wind. Then the Pillager himself is just a standard Pillager, which you can get 2 other of these guys in the Pillager Outpost set. So he is not exclusive, just the banner is. He's got a crossbow. It's a very nice piece. I do wonder why the handle has a hole in it, because I think you can stick like fire pieces and stuff in there. That's a little confusing. I don't know why Lego decided to do that. But torso print is good. He does have some back print. It's just hidden by that neck brace. And then the head is appropriately gray with the big chunky eyebrows. Here's our Johnny. And oh my goodness, I can't tell you how many times I have been killed by these things when trying to explore forest mansions. They are so frustrating. And they only use iron axes, and they somehow deal enough damage to kill you in like 2 hits. Very frustrating. He looks really good though, very accurate. The torso looks great, that kind of leathery looking jacket. Torso print on the back. Dark blue legs. He, of course, has his iron axe. And then the head is actually the same as the Pillagers, but they all kind of look the same, so there was no point in making some different head just for the Johnny. Now, in-game, when they are not attacking, they will actually put their arms into sleeves like the villagers. So I would like to see Lego do that at some point, give us a folded arm Johnny, but since this is a raid, they would be running around with their axes out. And as of right now, this guy is exclusive to this set. Now things really start to get interesting. These are our 2 villagers that are in this kind of little piece of a village. And I believe, I might be wrong because I'm a little disconnected from the Lego Minecraft stuff, but I believe this is the first time we've gotten desert villagers. And they look great. So they've changed the villager head print a little bit. They used to have kind of this shiny spot going over the top of their forehead. They removed that. And they have recolored the body to tan. It's extra long. And then you get some short legs on there. No print around the back, but villagers don't usually have much detail around the back. On the front, got some very nice print for both of them. I am not sure what jobs these guys have. This guy has a sort of apron, but I am not super familiar with the desert villagers in-game, because I, for some reason, have a hard time finding desert villages. So, I'm not sure. This guy might be a farmer, and then a leather worker, maybe? That's probably wrong. Either way, though, these are great figures. You can move their heads from side to side, but that's about the limit of their posability. But that's fine, because villagers pretty much do nothing but stand around anyway. Alright, now things get really, really interesting. So this is our player character. And he is very obviously a ninja. But he is actually Kai from the Ninjago line. So Lego made a Minecraft skin of a Lego minifigure and then turned the Minecraft skin of the minifigure back into a minifigure. So that's kind of weird and mind-bending. But yes, this is Kai from Ninjago. I'm not entirely sure which outfit this is. This might be his Ninjago movie outfit. I'm not sure. Or they might have just kind of fudged together an outfit to make it look like Kai. But this is super cool. I really like this a lot. The color combination is great. I like how they have the dark red head instead of just bright red. The eye print is nice. He's got the little band with the symbol up there. The yellow for the face is printed pretty well. There's a little bit of spottiness in the very center, but for the most part, it looks very good. Spin it around to the back, and he has back print. Got the symbol there. Very cool looking. I like this guy a lot. And now I'm going to have to go look through all the different Kai minifigures to figure out which one this is. But he also comes with a diamond sword for smacking all of those pillagers and sending them running. Alright, moving on to the village itself. Here is the village's garden. Looks really nice. We've got some beetroots growing there. Looks like some carrots, some wheat. And I really like how they did each kind of section in different stages of growth. We got the freshly planted wheat, kind of mid-stage wheat, ready to harvest wheat. We have some of the beetroots here that are ready to harvest, some still growing, some carrots here. Looks really good. I like how they got the shaping. And what I particularly like is the blue in the middle there. They put a white piece underneath of that to make sure that the blue actually kind of popped against the rest of the build. That was really clever. We have some, I guess that's Badlands sand, the colored sand there. It's pretty cool. And then we have a composter, which for some reason they're composting perfectly good carrots, but that's, I don't know, I guess maybe they didn't want to eat the carrots. But yeah, this by itself is a really nice little module. You can stick the villagers on there, and it almost looks like it could be a set by itself. So this is kind of a market section, I guess. We have a bit of a lamppost here. A savanna tree, which looks very nice. I like the gray trunk. We have a couple blocks of terracotta. This is like the colored terracotta. You build it up, so there's patterns on the sides, and then you have the printed piece on top. Those are there. I'm assuming that's what the villager sells. Maybe one of these guys is there a villager who deals with clay and stuff? I don't remember. I need to look up my villagers again. Plant pot there. It's a little strange spot for a plant pot, but still looks nice. We have an armor stand that I'm throwing. Armor stand with almost full diamond. So, let's see, that's how you build it. That sets on top. And then this is just a blank tan Minecraft headpiece. Very cool. We have actually a bell up over here. It can kind of rock back and forth a little bit. I like that. I like that. It looks good. And then we have a hay bale here. And then we have a chest of goodies, which I will pop off. We'll look at in just a second. Let me spin it around to the back. We have a bit of a water pool, and then just the back of the little market stall. It does not look bad from the back though, which I appreciate that. Sometimes Lego builds look good from only one direction. So if you were to just take this and shift it over to here, it really looks perfectly fine. So here's our chest, and now we just go ahead and pour this out. So we have a bow in there. Very useful if you're going to start a raid. A fish, this is a tropical fish. And then we have 3 diamonds and 3 emeralds. Now, the instructions tell you to do 2, but they always give you extras, so you end up with 3 of each. And then the chest itself. So that's a really nice chest. Like, if I were to find that in-game, that would be great. Because that's a diamond pick right there, and then probably some trading with the villagers. Very nice. Our final little module for this village is a house. And this is a fully enclosed house. Standalone. There's no gaps in it. It looks great. So you got the door. Can open and shut. We got some plant pots in the windows. Dead bush over here. And then you can just go ahead and pop the whole roof off. And then inside, there's a bed, a furnace, a crafting table, and a bookshelf. Not sure why the bookshelf is there. That's a little awkward. I think it probably would have been better without the bookshelf, just because bookshelves don't usually spawn that way. But still, I like the idea. The furnace, if you do not know, is the new kind. So this is the furnace empty. And then if you swap these pieces around, now it is smelting something. Very clever on Lego's part. I think doing this was a great idea because if you just put the print facing inward, there's nothing on the back. Go ahead and stick that in there. And there is plenty of space to put a villager in there, like so. I like this a lot. I'm really happy that Lego gave us a complete house here because it would have been really easy for them to just be like, oh, you want the back open to have play area. But they didn't. They went all the way. They gave us the entire thing. And I really, really appreciate that. Well, there you have it. That is the Minecraft Illager Raid set. So this set retails for between $48 and $60, which is a huge range. For some reason, Target sells it for $60, and then Walmart sells it for $48. That doesn't make sense to me. That's such a big price difference, that makes zero sense. So I got this one for $48. And I think for $48, this is a very good value. It's a super well-rounded set. You have everything you need for a conflict. You got the Illagers. You got the hero to save the village. You have the villagers to trade with. You have a pig. You have the little cat. It's just really, really well-rounded. And for $48, I think it definitely feels like you get your money's worth. $60 feels a little bit steep. Just a little bit. I think it's still worth it at $60, but it definitely feels a little on the steep side. So if you can find it for $48, I definitely recommend it. I really, aside from the fact that it's a flat on the ground, which is, like I said, very awkward when trying to combine it with the old sets. Other than that, I really don't have any complaints with this set at all. It is just a really, really solid set. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.